Yo guys, what's going on? This is Tony here with a Lava Loon pump deck. It's really like a baity deck, only with Fireball, or like with I can speak with Fireball as your only spell. A little bit different. It struggles against like a more swarm-based decks, like log-based tough, mortars tough. But it also does really well against like basically the main thing is Skelly Drags with the Fireball. That's kind of the whole reason why you only have Fireball instead of like arrows. Um, I actually just finished a GC with it, 12-2 here. So that was good. But the problem is, it was last night, and I thought, oh, I could go back and record the games today. But if you look, I played a bunch of games already today, and the games are all gone. So what I'm gonna do is, I have the 12 on replay. I do have that one. So we're gonna start out. I'll show you guys that one, and then after that, we're gonna push some ladder with it. Or I might actually do a GC. I haven't really decided yet, but it'll be like a different screen than usual for the first 12 win, for the 12 win, not the first one. And then from there we will well, I mean, I'll decide at a later date, so I don't know yet, but you guys will know because it'll just cut straight to it. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, guys, before this game starts, I gotta admit there was a weird little glitch at the end here. We'll just start it. Like I said, this is Stats Royale's replays, their YouTube channel, because I lost the footage, like I said. But I lava first play. You guys know by now we always do that. He lavas in return, same lane. I'm just gonna loon here, hoping he doesn't have Inferno Dragon. Which, I mean, now it's in a Night Witch. I'm feeling pretty confident that my Lava Loon push is gonna hit hard here. So there we go. Lava Loon is going in hot. I believe I just Skelly Drags. Yes, I split Skelly Drags here to help deal with both lanes. Unfortunately, the left Skelly Drag got locked onto the Hound instead of the Night Witch, so I kind of screwed that up. But we took tower, which is huge. He zapped. I don't know if you guys saw an offense and reset our Skelly Drags onto because he was zapping the Goblin Gang, so that all got reset. He goes for Skelly Drags. I'm like, I gotta wait for this Fireball, but we Fireball everything, miss one Skelly Drag, take a hit for it, about 170 damage that I could have avoided, but I'm like, okay, you know, decent start. We're about even on Elixir, and I have a tower up while he has split damage on 2 towers, so not bad. I'm like, okay, we can just pump. He lavas, I believe, at the same time. I screw up that pump, like, miserably, but it's all good. I mean, it's going to come back to bite me, honestly, spoiler alert, but I'm feeling okay. So I think I just lava here. Honestly, I didn't think he had or I thought he had poison, which he does. So you'll see this minion horde get a lot of value as I minion horde to kill the Night Witch. I kind of screwed up a little bit, to be honest, but it's all good. I go for the skeleton dragons. I don't know why I did say that with an accent, boys, but whatever. Clean up decently. Honestly, did not very go. That push didn't go very well, but here's the thing. I have a great hand while he has a terrible hand, so he has to use the zap on defense, and I get to just go in for a loon. That was a bad loon. I didn't realize he had Inferno Dragon. Honestly, I thought he had nothing in hand, but that was the first time that I saw the Inferno Drake. But now we're in a really good spot because that Inferno Dragon is out of hand now for sure. So I get the lava. He goes for the Night Witch, I believe, in the same lane, which I think is kind of a it's kind of a fatal misplay because I get to split a minion horde. He has to poison that, and now my skeleton dragons are gonna go to town. So there's the skeleton dragons. I have the fireball ready for his skelly drags. He goes for them on offense. So I'm like, okay, just quick little fireball. And now my loon will get out alive barely. Scarmy in the pocket will, Scarmy on defense will do well. And then our balloon on offense is going to get 2 drops, which is very good. And now he has to poison on defense. And here's the glitch. This is weird, boys. So I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Look, it just crashed. We're even 2-2. He took the tower. Oh, okay, I did not mean to do that. But in the end, I did 3 crown him. Here, we'll go back real quick. If you look at my hand right now, I have lava. I go for a lava in the back. He doesn't have elixir. He tries to Inferno Dragon. I go Skelly Dragon's Fireball on it. Inferno Dragon dies. And then I go for a loon with a Goblin Gang, kill his Skelly Drags, and then he just gets 3 crowns. So there's about, look, you can see, I mean, it just sits here. It's weird. But yeah, a little glitch there. But yeah, no, we got the dub, which was the whole point. So you guys could see how I was getting the 3 crown there. I don't know why it glitched out like that. I'm sorry that you guys lost the back half of the game, but there's the first 12 win, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try another GC. So I'll be back with those games now. Yo guys, this is Tony, and we're back here. So I know I said that I was debating if I was gonna do a GC or ladder. Well, I've just grinded up this next GC to 11-1. As you can see, I used the deck like I said before. You already saw the first 12 win, so I'm going to be aiming for 2 12 wins with this deck, so I know, more than normal. But we're going to finish this GC out for the second game. Probably then watch the last 2 replays or so for the last 2, and maybe 3. I don't know yet, really, but just a couple more replays after this. But for now, we're just going to hop straight into this. I got 2 attempts, hopefully don't fail, so let's just get into it. Okay, guys, so we've got a game. Good luck, thumbs. I have lava first play, or I guess lava in starting hand, so aka first play. 10 elixir, there's the lava. We'll see what he's got. Okay, so he barbs the other bridge. This is looking like a lava mirror match. I burn my Skelly Drags. I have Loon, which is very nice, and then I have Fireball. So if he Skelly Drags, I can just Fireball in the middle, because I think that's where he'd play them. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, okay. Wow, Barb's Hog. Interesting deck. Interesting deck. Goblin Gang. Wow, he arrows. Very interesting. This is a very weird deck. I'm gonna save up for Loon here. Actually, I'm just gonna go for the Loon here because he went for those minions. I think he has Freeze. No, he's Mega Minion. What is this? He's got like. It looks like Lava Loon, like from the outside, but this is weird. Okay, whatever. Bunch of stuff coming down the lane. I'm just gonna Skarmy. I don't want to take too much damage, so that all gets cleaned up pretty easily. Minion Horde as well. I don't think he has Elixir for arrows quite yet. Okay, well he does. That goes down, or the hog goes down. Okay, great. We're looking fine. This is a weird deck, boys. A really weird deck. I don't even know what to say here. I've yet to see a heavy spell, so I'm going to pump here in a second, and then I have Skeleton Drags for the barbs, and if he goes with anything with the barbs, then I could just Fireball. So, feeling really good, knowing that he doesn't have Skelly Drags and everything, although I kind of wish he did. So, RG, I have to Skelly Drags. I need a Goblin Gang as well. Yes, okay, Mega Minion stays on the Goblin Gang, which is huge. RG gets a lot of damage, but goes down. So this is like Pheno's deck, I think, but it has minions instead of hordes, so interesting decision by him there. I have a massive elixir lead. I'm actually going to go on the weak lane here. I just want to make sure I don't lose tower. I think I'll arrows. No arrows. Okay, so I'll Skarmy. It's 1 hog hit. I mean, I'm completely fine with it. All I have to do here is Fireball. Basically, ooh, okay, I'm going to split my Skelly Drags. Go for a Goblin Gang. Oh, that did not split it very well. Okay, so he goes arrows. That's fine. I'm taking that tower. That tower over there is gone. That is my tower now. So I had the minion horde. I'm gonna hand in the pocket. Oh, barely missed it. I really missed that timing, didn't I? So he's got minions on the way. I'm gonna balloon. I have to balloon here. I'm pretty sure. I have Fireball. I'm gonna Fireball. Maybe hit a. Ooh, I wanted to hit a Mega Minion. Oh, we did hit Mega Minion. I don't know how, but we hit a Mega Minion. So it looks like a tower trade. Okay, this is not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna just split a Goblin Gang. We're playing passive. Okay, wow. Skelly Drags. Let's see if he arrows. He does arrow. Perfect. Minion Horde will get a ton of value, and then I think I can go Hound in front and hopefully win. This is actually a really this is a nail biter. I don't like this. So I'm going to go Lava. Okay, that's fine. He went for the Zap. And then I have Skarmy. So that did not go very well for him. He goes Minions on defense. Balloon. I think that's it. He's dead. He's dead. Boys, he's dead. He's gone. He's gone. He's off the planet. That is my dub. That is my 12 win. A 12-1. Good victory there. Good game. Well played. Thumbs. Good luck in case he has another attempt. Wow, what a game, boys. That was really close. But there we go, 12 win. Let's see if we can get a legendary. I mean, why not, right? No legendary, but probably gonna need a lot of gold. Yeah, wow. So I got 30,000 gold from that grand challenge. So awesome. So I'm just trying to join my clan. Wow. Oh yeah, guys. Here's the clan. If you sub to me and join this clan, I will give you my friend link. So cool little thing there. If you guys want to hop in, I'll be in here. giving out my link. Just make sure to subscribe, and yeah. But there you go. There's the 12 win against this guy. Not very good. Actually, no, he's got good stats. Wow, 11 tournament finish. Pretty good stats. Here are the games all before. So I'll pick out a couple that I think are good, and I'll be back with those games. Okay, guys, so I decided, I know it's a lot, but I'm gonna go over 4 games with this. So I'm gonna go over this Golem deck, this 2.6 player, this Logbait, and then this top 11 win against a Mega Knight. So here's the first one, the Golem. We'll just go through. We'll go single. Actually, I could go 2 times speed. I don't think so though. I don't know. I'd rather just talk through it, take my time. The video might be a little long, but trying to help you guys learn this deck, so it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, I Goblin Gang at the bridge. I do that a lot if I have Skarmy also. He wasted NATO, so I was like, okay, I can just go in really hard and try to bait out a heavy spell. So reason I went for Loon and Minion Horde is because I wanted to bait out a heavy spell for my pump to like be safe. So, but I end up like he doesn't heavy spell. He just goes Baby Dragon, Skelly Drags. I get good Minion Horde value, and good damage. Although I am down in Elixir, so I'm like, okay. That's all good. Whatever. He goes for a Night Witch in the back, I believe. Yep. And then I'm like, okay, I can just pump. So this tower, it's gonna be hard to defend because I pumped. But later in the game, I will have the Elixir lead, so that'll be very helpful. But I go for Skelly Dragon's high here because I know he does not have Elixir. He doesn't have Baby Dragon in hand, so I should be fine. Skarmy cleans up. I think he NATOs, yeah. But all the bats, I believe, die. Yes. And we're still taking a lot of heat from the Golem, but now at least the Skelly Drag will help kill it. So I shouldn't lose the entire tower. I mean, it'll be pretty close, but I think I live with just a little bit of health. I don't actually know. No, maybe I do lose it. Oh, I think I do. I don't know. It's close. Whatever. But I have a massive elixir lead. That's what's important. I'm going hard on this right lane. Okay, so I do lose the left tower. That's okay. And then I get a great fireball value. So I throw the fireball, hit the baby dragon and the skeleton dragons. Great value. That tower is basically dead, or well, it is dead. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll see what he does. I can pump, I think, pretty safely, so I go for the pump. I play it on the left because I don't want to give him lightning value. He rushes me with Dark Prince Bomber. I screw up my Goblin Gang. I was trying to get the Bomber, but I screwed it up. So, pretty bad play on my part there, but luckily, great timing there. You see how I went for that Loon right as he went for that Golem? That was great. This way, I basically am guaranteed to take tower. So I just split Skelly Drags to help deal with the Baby Dragon on the left. And then I can Minion Horde. I believe I'm pretty late on, or I like screw up, or no. The Skelly Drags just get lucky on their splash. I guess not exactly lucky, but a little bit unfortunate. So, I kill the Dark Prince and all that. Almost defend here, but the Baby Dragon is too much. I'm like, okay, I'll just Minion Horde after the Golem dies, so there you go. And then the Bomber in the pocket. Ugh, the bane of my existence. So we lose that tower. But at this point, I'm like, okay, he has no air counters in hand. He literally has Skelly Drags and I have Fireball. I'm going to Hound very aggressive. So he goes Skelly Drags, just as I thought. I'm like, okay, that's just a Fireball. Now the Loon, he has nothing for it. He's going to have to Lightning and NATO. And I realized that I have to kill this Night Witch, or the bats, so I throw the Goblin Gang. Unfortunately, I get caught by a Baby Dragon. Lightning kills my Loon, but look at the damage, boys. Look at him. I mean, the tower's, it's already almost dying, and he has no air units in hand. Skeleton Dragons on defense, he's got no damage there either. Minion Horde, and I mean, there's nothing he can do. Even if he Skelly Drag, the Hound would take the tower with a Fireball. So he, rightfully so, throws the towel in, gives it to us. We take that dub. Very solid first game. I guess not first game, but solid game overall. So that one was good. But let's just get straight into this Expo one. Expo is a hard counter. I only have Fireball, so it both 2.9 is not okay. They're both terrible. Expo and 2.9 are both terrible. Actually, they're not like the worst, but they're definitely I do not counter. I have Fireball for the Archers in 2.9, and he has Rocket, while I have Skelly Drags against Icebo, and that is the reason why I have a chance on both these matchups. Look at these Skelly Drags. You guys see that? I realized it was 2.9, baited out the Fireball, and then I got to pump early. That right there was a huge play to get me an early Elixir lead. So he goes for a Expo, try to defend with a Muskie. My entire minion horde is going to help shred this Expo, and then a Fireball will clean up. So cheeky little Fireball there. We lose about 1,000 damage, but you got to realize versus Expo, I don't care if I take some damage. I want to get the right, or I'm gonna go opposite lane no matter what, and try to take tower there. So my first push here on the right is coming up in just a second. I mean, obviously I got a big Elixir advantage, which is very nice. So I believe I go for my Hound here. Yes, there's the Hound. I think he Expos, actually. No, he doesn't. He just sets up a Tesla. He plays it slow. Well played. And then I think I Skelly Drag, if I'm remembering correctly. Because you guys got to remember, he doesn't have a Fireball. So I go for the Loon first, and then I Skelly Drag, I'm pretty sure. So there's the Loon, or the Lava Loon going in. I throw the Skelly Dragons. He still doesn't have Fireball. Now he does. But look at the spacing here. So we got the Loon up front, the Skelly Dragons in back, and the moment he Fireballs, I get to just pump. So we get a little bit of damage with Skelly Drags in the Loon death damage, and we forced out the Fireball. We have the Elixir lead, and we get the pump still. So this is a very good situation, although I believe I do lose tower here, which is unfortunate. So I go for my pump, and then I'm pretty sure I just minion horde here. So yep, here's the minion horde. Yeah, so he goes Tesla and Ice Golem. At that point, I'm like, okay, that tower, it's gone. We're not saving that. But he doesn't have Tesla in hand. I'm just going to go really high with a Lava Loon, and then I don't think he'll be able to defend. So he goes Archers in the back, and then another Tesla. So now both Teslas are killing my Loon. This looks very bad, but here's the thing. He just uses Fireball, and I know he has no Archers. Or he's about to use his Fireball, sorry. So I force out the Fireball on the Skelly Drags, and I realize I can rush him very hard. So we go for the Minion Horde and the Goblin Gang to force out the Log. Then we got the Skarmy here, which lives with just a little bit of health. And then we barely take that tower. It could have been closer, but it's fine. I mean, we got the tower. That's what's important. Now we are looking pretty good. Unfortunately, don't have any air units in hand. Or sorry, ground units in hand. I barely get one in time. It was a little bit close. I looned because I thought he was going to log my Gob Gang, but he decides to play passive, which, I get that. Fair enough. So my Skelly Drags and the Loon will kill the Tesla, get death damage. He goes for Archers. I'm like, I'll just pump in the back. That's fine. And he goes for another Expo. So I go for the Minion Horde. He doesn't really have Elixir for the Fireball. But I Fireball anyway because I honestly thought he was going to. And I was getting a little nervous. But we're still, we're down a couple hundred damage, but at the same time, we are looking good because we got a big Elixir lead. So he goes for the Fireball this time. I have the Skarmy. He doesn't luckily go for the prediction log, and even if he did, it wouldn't have done too much. I realize I can pump again, and at this point, guys, I'm just building a massive Elixir lead, and I'm going to be able to steamroll here. So I start up my Minion Horde there. I get the Balloon on the Expo. Goblin Gang as well, just to support, and then I Hound in the pocket, and look at everything. He has to Fireball there, which means Skeleton Dragons are gonna just get so much value. Minion Horde on the left. There's so much. The amount of Elixir I have right now. Look at my Elixir. I'm at 10 again. There's the Fireball. There's a Loon. There's a Skarmy. There's Skeleton Dragons. More Skeleton Dragons. And look. I literally had a Minion Horde also available. Goblin, I had so much Elixir. Such a big Elixir lead that I just steamrolled. Nothing he could do. We got that dub. That was good. This Log Bait is another not great matchup. It's just difficult with the Inferno Tower and no reset. And the Princess is difficult to deal with. And in general, not having a Light Spell. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't have a Light Spell because there's not really a lot of bait decks out there. but not having my light spell is very difficult against bait. So I'm not gonna lie, this game I got kind of lucky. For being honest, he should have won it. He had the matchup, but you guys will see here. I kind of cheesed him, if we're being honest. I mean, you'll see. Just watch. Skarmy on the Gob Barrel. Gob Gang out of the lane. I do that a lot, like I said, when I have Skarmy in hand. Pretty standard first place. Okay, right here. Right here. Watch this. He princesses on the left side. Now, you guys are probably thinking, so what? He threw a princess, right? I lava same lane. Now, look at this. This is terrible. This is evil. So he goes for... He's got the princess. He's got the Inferno Tower in hand. But I don't even care if my Hound dies, because look at this. I go for the minion horde. He doesn't want to rocket it, and so when that second that he threw the knight down, I knew I was okay to Skelly Drag. He goes for the Goblin Gang instead of the rocket once again. If he rockets there, he still loses because I get to just start up a pump, and I still would have taken about half his tower. Fireball, and then look at this. I mean, look at the tower. It's gone. It's gone. It's not gone, but 600 health. Literally, a Mending versus bait is so good. Here, I realized, okay, he never used the rocket. I'm going to go for a Loon. It's a +1 trade. He could technically Inferno Tower, but if he does that, then I get to Hound. So, it was a win-win with that Loon. It was a very smart Loon on my part. At this point, we're even on Elixir now, while, like, right before he had 1+. I also did that balloon before I was even near 10, because I didn't want him to go for, like, a Goblin Barrel or anything. But we get the pump now, so he doesn't have the necessary counters. I go for Goblin Gang. He goes for the log, catches a good amount of it, but we're looking pretty healthy. Now, this is where it becomes difficult, because it really is hard to break through with this deck against bait. So you'll see here in a second. So I go for the lava in the back, standard, and he rushes me opposite lane. Now I'm like, I can't really scar me. It just dies too quick. He also goes for the princess, so I'm like, alright, that's fine. Skeleton Dragons, I screwed up, got a hit on my pump. Actually, I got 2 hits on my pump. And then I Loon in front of my Hound here. That was intentional. I just need to kill the Inferno Tower. I bait out the rocket, and now I'm looking at my hand. I'm going, oh no, this is not good. But I started Goblin Gang in the back, and I Hound at the bridge because I know his Inferno Tower is nowhere near in cycle. So I Fireball the Muskie, try to force out a log. Instead of logging, he considers that tower dead. I luckily have the Broken the Minion Horde to defend with. He's waiting, I think, to throw his, he went Goblin Barrel log. I knew he was going to do that, which is why I went for the Skeleton Dragons instead of a Skarmy, and that basically was the game. I mean, I literally, guys, look at how close this was. I only had 700 health left, and I literally took a tower down to 600 health in the first push, like first 40 seconds of the game. You got to realize how close that game was, when it really, in reality, I had a mega good start, and I still was pretty close to losing it. Okay, guys, so we're going to skip this Wall Breaker stack in favor of this top one, because the top one is more difficult with Delivery, Bats, Musketeer, versus Musketeer, Skeleton Dragons, and then no Delivery. Skeleton Dragons are obviously pretty easy to deal with Fireball. This guy doesn't have Bats. I mean, it's pretty easy to steamroll a deck when they don't have a heavy spell. But this top guy, we actually 3-crowned this one instead of 2. A habit. I did a habit 2 times speed. But he goes Wall Breakers Minor first play. I just Goblin Gang. It wasn't enough, sadly. If that Goblin Gang did fully stop those Wall Breakers, I literally would have had nearly a full health tower, because the Spear Goblins would have killed the Bats as well. Instead, I take a ton of damage, which really does suck. But I'm like, okay, whatever. I got Elixir lead, so I go for a Hound in the back. We start up our first push here. He goes for Prince at the bridge. And I'm like, oh god, he's got Zap. I know it. This is going to be bad. I Skarmy early, and he misses the Zap on like 4 Skellies, which is enough to full counter that Prince. Huge play. Basically, I played the Skarmy high enough that it got stuck on the river, and so it didn't all circle up fast enough that he could Zap. But he goes for a Minor, just to cycle a card. I decide, I'll just go Skelly Drags, start my pressure. My Loon gets 2 drops. Tower's basically gone. 1 Skelly Drag lives and finishes off the tower. And the Musketeer doesn't actually die, I believe. But I'm like, okay, I'll just go for another pump. Get my Elixir lead. I screw up here big time, boys. This is a pretty obvious Minor that he was going to go behind. I don't think of it as behind. Look, if you look right before, like, you go back 10 seconds, I was up 7 elixir, and now I'm only up about 5. So I really screwed that up on that miner, but still got the elixir lead, which is, I mean, it's good. It's good. I got the elixir lead, which is nice. It just kind of sucks that that I could literally have won at that point in the game right then, just with that one miner catch. But it's all good. Like I said, we got the lava going in, got the loon. I mean, look at this. I have a lava loon pushing. He just now started his defense. I got skeleton dragons to try to catch the bats. Kind of fail. He goes for delivery and bats. Not great, but I think I get 2 drops anyway. Yeah, loon OP, 2 drops. I'm like, okay, I don't want to deal with this muskie, and I have his tower at fireball range. Let's just get the fireball out of the way. So we fireball, minion horde on the Mega Knight. I screw up a goblin gang, but honestly, it didn't really matter. There's nothing he can do here. He realizes it. I mean, look at his hand. There's no way that he was going to win this. He calls it, throws in the towel. This deck makes a lot of people rage because, I mean, like, you know, if they don't have a heavy spell, they're like, what the hell? I'm playing against a guy playing lava and he's got pump. Like, it can be very irritating, but there we go. Another steamroll. Very easy game. He probably could have kept me off 3 crown, but he was not going to win that game. Honestly, he just wasn't. But yeah, anyway, that's the whole video. Here's the deck again. No light spell, struggles against bait, counters a lot of the beatdown decks of the meta. That's like that's the too long didn't read of it. Or I guess too long didn't watch. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot. Like I said, join this clan, and you can get my friend link. Just tell me your YouTube name, and I'll make sure you're subbed. And if you're subbed, then boom, friend link right there. So there you guys go. Here's a deck once again, if you somehow don't know it by now. But yeah, thanks for watching, like I said, and stay cool.